I guess we'd better tell them this is a brand new day. Man, today we're rolling on. We're rolling on. Let me tell you something. How do relationships impact your success? What changes do you have to make to put you in the best perspective to achieve your goals, not just for this year, but to achieve your goals really as an operational piece? Success requires relationships because it's difficult to achieve the power, the vibrational power necessary to do some of the things you want to do by yourself. The mastermind principle says that when two or more gathered in my name and in one accord, on one accord, I am among them. I am is the making power, the generating power. So you can have two minds, 1 + 1, but the impact is greater than 2. Because the minds, whenever you put people together, you create a harmonic relationship, a vibration, and every vibration has information. So ideas can come to you when you're in a relationship, when you're working with people who are on one accord, that you may not normally have when you're doing something by yourself. And so this chapter 9 of the 12 Universal Laws of Success, the law of relationships, is critical. Because on these relationships, really and truly, it's your crew. You know, if we think about life as a boat, your life is a boat on the river of time, and there are 4 elements. There's your rudder, and this is your value system. Now we'll talk a bit about that in the New You for the New Year transformational webinar, because if your value system is out of whack, then you're going to make bad decisions. Like if you have a thief's mind, then you approach everything like the world is full of thieves. So you distrust everybody. You'll never be able to work with anybody. And so that third section of setting new goals is critical, because your desire, your engine, is tied in with your goals. And so if your goals are not clear, your level of desire is not as high, is not as strong. So you look at something you want to accomplish, and the moment you hit 2 or 3 bumps in the road, you quit. Then you have your sales. And the sales are the attitude. The sales are, if you can imagine the river of time, the sales, the same wind that blows one boat over, capsizes. If you can set your sails, your attitude a certain way, that same wind will push you ahead closer to your goals. And then finally, the 4th element is your crew. If your crew is not on one accord, guess what? The rudder, the engine, the sails will be ineffective. If your crew is rowing in the different direction from which you want to go, okay, then you will not get there. And this happens, sometimes people are actually jealous of your success. You see, people who can't fly curse those who can. And so if you're accomplishing important things in your life and you look at the people around you, there are people who are jealous because they don't think they have that ability. There are people who are angry because they say, why should you be able to have success and I'm here broken, busted? And so your crew is very critical because it can undermine everything that you're doing. In other words, the impact of other people. So chapter 9, this idea of the law of relationships is critical. Let's read from the 12 Universal Laws of Success. The 9th law of Universal Law of Success is the law of relationships. Every step of your success journey will involve relationships. Whether you are able to develop positive, gratifying, empowering relationships to a large extent determines whether you and to what degree you will achieve your goals and realize your vision. Wow, that's heavy. So relationships are critical. The 4 basic relationships are, number 1, your relationship with God. Number 2, your relationship with yourself. Number 3, your relationship with others. And number 4, the relationship with things. Fragmentation defeats outcomes. Absolutely, Eric. Thank you. Hey, if everybody on the boat that is your life is not on one accord, guess what? You'll be going in circles. You got me going in circles. When the relationships are proper, they are called harmonic relationships. Harmonic relationships are relationships which are positive, encouraging, nurturing, and productive. They result in good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and positive desired results. Harmonic relationships are based on truth, knowledge, understanding, faith, courage, self-confidence, and respect. Wow. When relationships are not harmonic, here, watch this now. When relationships are not harmonic, they are based on negative, unproductive thoughts, habits, and feelings, centered on ignorance, fear, doubt, dishonesty, and indecision. Whew. So let's look at these 4 relationships briefly. Your relationship with God. In the book of Matthew, and this is not religion, spiritual principle, the book of Matthew, 22nd chapter, 37, 38 verses, it says, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy mind." This is the first and great commandment. In other words, a harmonic relationship between you and God is based on love. What is love? Love is a feeling, an emotion, a strong affection or attachment based on and arising out of kinship, admiration, benevolence, respect, compassion, tenderness, common interests, and generally positive emotions. Metaphysically, the heart is identified with your subconscious mind, and your soul is identified with your superconscious mind. Your mind relates to your current thoughts is like your conscious mind. So then a harmonic relationship between you and God, you and your source, is one of affection, attachment, respect, obedience, and feeling on every level. A harmonic relationship with your source is where your conscious mind, your thoughts, your subconscious mind, your feeling nature, and your superconscious mind, the connection you have to the God mind, to infinite intelligence, where they are all operating on one accord. Wow. Let's look at your harmonic relationship with yourself. How do you demonstrate your harmonic relationship with God? You demonstrate your harmonic relationship with God by the way you love yourself. It's like, in the South, they always ask you, who are your people? What family do you come from? And so when you recognize the God consciousness, the universal consciousness of source, then that says, I come from good stock. I come for a holy purpose. I'm in the right place at the right time. And so this relationship with yourself says, I come from a good family, and so therefore I'm a good person. Your love and value must be internalized first. I love me. I love myself. I am a good person. I take good care of myself. I treat myself well. So this harmonic relationship with yourself is embodied in your self-image. How do you see yourself? Your self-esteem. How do you feel about yourself? When your self-image is intact, it is based on knowledge, love, courage, respect, faith, and confidence, and you are in a harmonic relationship with yourself. So the first relationship with your source, I come from a good family, the God mind, the God family. The second relationship with yourself, therefore I am a good person. I deserve good things. I attract good things. That's even more powerful. The third relationship is the relationship with other people. The harmonic relationship between yourself and others is described in the Golden Rule, and it says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Do you realize that if you live your life in accordance with that commandment, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, there'd be no wars. There'd be no meanness. There'd be no abuse. And so this idea now that your relationship with other people is based on how you treat yourself. So, psychologically they say abusers abuse. Huh? So when you have a good relationship with yourself, now you can have a good relationship with other people. So let us wrap up this piece now with 9 ways to improve your relationship with other people. Number 1, make yourself likable. Your power to be liked is invaluable on your success journey. To be likable, you must first like yourself. Number 2, always remember people's names. There's no sound like the sound of your own name. When you remember people's names, they like it, and it makes them feel that you think they are special. Number 3, express appreciation for what other people do. When you show appreciation for what others do, you give value to them and you validate their efforts. Now then, that's the basis of solid, positive relationship. Number 4, be lavish in your praise. Praise expresses approval of what other people do. And you see it on the athletic field. Guys making millions of dollars on the basketball court, and the coach says, good job. You're doing great. Because praise raises your level of consciousness. When you're in an environment of praise, it raises your vibrational level, which then makes you radiate something that's much more powerful. Number 5, listen intently to other people's words, comprehending, understanding, and responding or reacting to them. Communication has often become the practice of 2 people each waiting for the other person to stop talking so that they can start talking again. How you listen is often more important than what you say. Number 6, let the interests of the other person be the topic of conversation. The best way to get and keep another person's attention is not by smooth talk designed to impress them with your own accomplishments. You get their attention by encouraging them to talk about their accomplishments, their goals, and their aspirations. Number 7, make the other person feel important. Recognizing and acknowledging the importance of another person lifts their spirit, lifts their vibration, which means they can interact with you on a more profound level. Number 8, do not criticize. Oh boy. Live above petty criticism. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. Let love motivate your attitudes and your actions. Desire the best for everyone you meet. Wow. There's a great quote that says, when you throw dirt, you lose ground. And finally, number 9, to always believe that there is a way to achieve the best results. Know that the people who come into your life experience come there for a reason, for a purpose. When your self-image is intact, be assured that you will only attract those people who are in harmony with how you feel about yourself. The others will be repelled by the positive aura that surrounds you. So that's our lesson for today, folks. From chapter 9, the law of relationships, the 12 universal laws of success. I invite you to get your copy. If you don't have one, get one. Remember, you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have anything you desire, always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is.